So long.
What are your needs, master?
오케이. 야, 가방 칸 늘어난 거 봐. 와. 이제 다 담고 다닐 수 있다. 오케이. 끝났어. 아, 진작에 좀 이렇게 할걸. 누구한테 얘기해야 돼? 아, 진작에 이렇게 할걸. 괜히 막 버리고.
Need to speak to the Duchess.
모았다 한 번에 갖다 팔아야지.
All right, you scamps. Store is done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia. the master
장인은
witcher who lent
나중에
his
필요하면
powerful
녹화 안 할
talents
때
to defeat the
구해야겠어.
giant Goliath.
돈 모아놨다가.
Is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Not always.
동심 파괴.
Go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
뭐야 저거?
Someone's gonna fight a
이상해 씨 아니야?
이상해
씨 같은데?
Confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
아니구나. 아, 위에 뭐 있길래.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, a young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
관중 아무도 없구만. 어? 아, 있구나.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
오! 개 이쁜데?
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
야, 이상해 씨 간다. 야, 이상해 씨랑 똑같네. 어? 살짝 쥐며느리 같기도 하고.
Got a bad feeling about this.
야 빡쳤다 얘. 좋됐다.
Damn it.
와, 뼈 나갔겠다. 뼈 나가지 저렇게 맞으면.
We have to help him.
거의 뒤지는 거지. 결국 또 똥은 내가 치워야 돼. 이게 나을 것 같은데? 와, 나 씨. 나 씨. 야, 잠깐만. 와, 한 번 걸리면 그냥 계속 가네? 저장해놓길 잘했다. 와, 좆된다 이거. 뭐 탑블레이드야 그냥. 야, 근데 이거 우습게 보면 안 돼. 야, 이 새끼 이거 루트 파악해야겠다. 안 되겠다. 쿵팡쿵팡 한 3번 한 다음에 바로 저기 뭐야 교통사고 되는데. 와 씨. 이 새끼 저거 뭐야 스펠? 저거 뭘 들어야 되냐 저거. 마법 함정? 액시를 써야 되나? 야, 무작정 내가 공격하려고 들어갔다가 죽었어 지금. 로딩 봐. 이래서 죽으면 안 된다고. 로딩 봐. 미쳤어. 이상해 씨 이름 뭐라고 이 새끼? 쉘마르?
Gotta keep it down.
야, 지금 하나 깔아놓고. 야, 때리고 있어 뭐해. 오케이 이제 파악했어. 지금 야, 그러면은 이근이가 낫겠다. 딴 거 볼 필요도 없어. 미친. 저 어떻게 피해? 와, 나 이씨. 저 어떻게 피하지? 야. 이번에 깬다. 저 새끼 자빠질 때 벽에다 머리 박고 자빠지지 않냐? 할 수 있는 거 다 해봐야겠다. 하초 오브 스톤 할 때도 두꺼비 첫 번째 게 항상 제로랩더라고.
Onward!
Gotta keep it down. Can't really tell where we are when it hears us.
오케이, 지금. 다시 벽에. 오케이. 일로와. 한 뿌리고. 나이스. 한 번 더 하면 되겠다. 야, 이 새끼 죽여, 이 새끼. 일로와. 탑블레이드. 왜 저래? 일로와. 너 일로와. 일로와. 한 번 더. 오케이, 끝났다. 아, 네, 이렇게 쉬운 거를, 패드 진동 왜 이래. 아까 두 번째 턴에서, 두 번째 턴에서 벽에 받고 넘어졌을 때, 그때 알아차렸어야 되는데, 계속 내가 뭘로 원으로 돌았어.
Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
아주 좀 불쌍하다 얘.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed.
쟤가 공작이야? 안 죽여.
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikemen, see to the beast.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
얘네 머리 색깔 왜 이러냐?
We must talk.
갑옷도 일부러 저 머리 색깔 때문에 저렇게 한 건가?
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
오,
See to our
오른쪽 눈가
young hero.
괜찮은데?
Hop, for we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival, had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained.
오케이, 보상,
and as
보상.
shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace. My contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
항상은 아니야.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt.
아,
The
지금 좀
coin,
주지
however,
그냥.
will be yours only once you have slain the
장비로
beast.
업글을 해야 죽일 거
Lovely,
아니야.
generous gesture, Your Grace. Ah, Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
두 번째.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, News of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
야, 저 플로렌은 내가 썼으면 좋겠다.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor
네, 확실히
compromised by
지금
the pillory.
초반이긴 한데
Wisdom by ridicule.
재밌어.
Generosity
초반인데
by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds
몰입이
or in the
확실히 잘
palace
돼.
gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
무슨 팀?
They were a team?
they were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for
말
some
더럽게
tipsy
많네, 그냥.
courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
뭐야?
Your Grace!
어? 갑자기 왜 저래? 야, 말 간지나네.
Why, I said, Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
얘 뭔지야 가만히 있다가 어? 야, 가방 공간 늘어나니까 마음에 여유가 생기네. 아, 저거 되게 스트레스였는데. 위쳐하면서 저런 세밀한 부분을 신경을 안 쓰다 보니까 그냥 퀘스트만 깨다 보니까 몰랐어. 신경을 안 썼지. 나중 돼서 필요할 줄 모르고. 그나마 재료는 내가 먹어놓으니까 업그레이드 할 때 부족한 게 좀 덜한데. 뭐야? 이렇게 빨리 가지?
Right at home in the saddle.
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said! Is this part of the game?
여기야?
It's here! Just round the
아유,
corner.
확씨. 그냥
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a
뛰어,
phoenix.
뛰어.
With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare
오, 개 잘 뛰어.
hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
내려찍기 그냥 아, 찍을 수 있었는데 아깝다.
Second boat, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix.
저희가 찾아오려는 거야?
That will be quickest.
유니콘 뿔?
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
저거 말하는 거야? 진짜 유니콘이네?
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Captain. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The Colton fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix encounters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
아, 저장. 아, 왜 또, 왜, 어? 아, 됐네. 아, 이거 맞지, 지금? 응.